Greetings, fellow runners of nets, and welcome to another cast brought to you by Netrunners.co.uk. This is coverage once more from our Bristol tournament held on the 11th of October 2014, and it's held at Excelsior Games. Myself there on the left, sporting Quetzal, and we have Becky from Oxford on the right, sporting The World Is Yours. She is very fond of this deck, and has not been lulled to the dark side through NEH. She effectively has tweaked and defined these decks to high heaven, and pretty much all she plays, she looks to make sure that they are as absolutely effective as possible. She is top rank of the seeding at this stage, due to myself playing everyone around me. Unfortunately, I'm dumped with playing the last seed, so technically this is top table, though I suspect there's not a very good chance here of me finishing first. With a split, I would probably need to win both, and even that wouldn't be likely. She has played a Sansan, played a Sweep Sweep, and iced up R&D. Looks like I've got a Siphon in hand there, which is always what you want to see against an undefended HQ. We're going to run that first of all, and we're going to see a Sansan, which I will trash. And again, I probably wouldn't have done that unless for the fact that I've got a Siphon, which I will use. And I think that definitely is the right order to do it in. She still has 4 credits left, but at the very least, I have prevented her from rezzing it and using up some of the money there. I will run R&D and see a Quandary, which is fine. I've got a Parasite there in hand, so that's good. What I think I'm probably looking to do here is to obviously to demolish the Quandary and then go in with the medium run. I've got the medium in hand, I've got an Imp in hand, I've got a Yogg in hand, so I could even Yogg it potentially. I've got lots of options here in hand against the Quandary, and that's pretty darn tasty. She's got a wraparound there, but she's going to play Sweep Sweep. No, sorry, she's changing her mind. She's certainly iced up HQ anyway, wanting to prevent. She's going to take some money, and I think past the turn I've only got 3, 4 in hand. I'm surprised she didn't Sweep Sweep there. That is surprising. So I'm going to Parasite the Quandary, 2. I think I'm going to then play the medium. Exactly right. There we go, with 3. I'm going to run R&D, see 1 card, see pop-up window, and I'm going to go again and see a hedge fund. So she's living the dream there. So far so good. I don't think she's got any agendas in hand. Looks like it's pretty much all ice. But again, that wraparound not going to be too effective against Quandary, so she's got some issues there. She's just fast-tracked, excuse me, and is installed over R&D. And so I'm pretty sure that's the pop-up there. I don't think she's got anything else that could probably keep me out. Indeed it is, the pop-up window. So I'll pay 1. And I will see 3 cards, see a Draco, I'll see the Astro, which I'll score, thank you very much. And another one. Oh, okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, I think I'm going again, sorry, so second click, go again. Yep, that's fine, it's okay, so nothing else off the top of R&D, and I'm going to take 2 credits and pass the turn. So, the problem with putting pop-up window on R&D is a very good call, putting me in a position here where effectively I'm funding her, but if I feel the agendas before she does, she has undoubtedly got issues and problems here. And with 4 counters on medium now, she's got a real issue. I had a bit of a dream hand there, I think, and I've possibly been unlucky to only see the 2 points so far. I've certainly already had a lot of accesses because she drew up quite a lot. And every card she draws effectively is another new card I get to look at, so she has to be careful here. She hasn't seen any agenda. She has got the fast tracks in hand, which obviously I would love to trash. Your hedge fund, taking all the money, and so far I'm quite happy. So I will run. I'll see a Draco, which is an interesting splash in Twee. I say splash. Obviously it's influence free, but you understand what I'm saying. It's an unusual card to see out of making news effectively. So she's going to decide what strength to put it in at. I'm not sure what she's going for there. So the trace will hit. I have no sentry breaker. So she's bumping the trace up and making it and end the run with a take a tag. So I've got to find a sentry breaker now. See an Imp. See a Spinal Modem, none of which are going to be useful now at this point. I'm going to draw again. And I'm not sure what that is. Passing the turn over, so she will draw. So this is the kind of point where I want to see my Duggars go in, try desperately to find the sentry breaker that I need. I'm just seeing what strength. I'm not sure what strength that's in, and I've marked it, but I don't know quite what strength that is. So she will draw. She'll Sweep Sweep. I've got 5 in hand, so that makes that a data sucker that I drew up. Sorry. So here, ideally, I want to see the Mimic. I don't think it's above 3 strength. I'm going to run that. I'm going to see a San. There's not much I can do about that at this stage until I put the Imp down. I probably should go in and trash it, but at this point I know she most certainly hasn't seen the agendas. I'm going to run HQ to make sure and see a wraparound. I'm going to draw, and I'm going to draw seeing another data sucker, and what looks like another Imp, is that? I certainly haven't been lucky with my draws there. I just need to see something to enable me to start playing out and getting through onto R&D, but at the moment that Draco is causing me problems. So she has seen a breaking news, which she will score for out of hand. Not going to use the... I'm going to draw, seeing a Plasticrete and Express Delivery. I'm going to draw 4. I've got the Duggars there, and I've got 2 Deja Vus. I think I'm not sure what I took, but not seeing the Mimic. I think I've got 2 in the deck. Just need something to get through that cursed Draco. She may have put it in at 4 strength, which is a possibility, and if that's the case I'm going to need to play the Sucker as well. And I'm discarding an Imp and passing the turn. But I just need to see a breaker here to get in on that Draco. She's going to res the San, so I think, again, I wasn't aggressive enough against that remote for sure. She's going to install, she's going to San out, and Astro. So the dream there, definitely the dream, and I've got a problem now with the scored Astro on the board as well as the San. So I've got to take care of the San. I've got the Imp to be able to do that, so that's not the end of the world. She's got a Baltic in hand as well. Certainly seen plenty of economy already. Not much in the way of assets, as you would expect out of Twee. I'm going to run, see a fast track, and that's the point where you wish you had an Imp down on the board. And so, a rookie error really. I'm going to trash the San with the Imp. I should have put the Imp down before running HQ really, because I knew I was going to have to do that anyway. But yeah, probably a mistake there. And unfortunately against these kind of decks that are fast and tight, she's going to clear virus counters, which makes perfect sense, making the Imp effectively useless. Got a bit of glare off those cards. Like I say, I promise you it's an Imp and a medium there on the board. And I've still got issues here. I've got no means of dealing with the Draco. I'm looking for a Knight. Anything, just to enable me to start putting more pressure. A Corroder, that's no good. I should have probably just played the Duggars and gone for it. I'm going to take 3 and pass the turn. I need a Knight, or I need a Mimic to be able to get through the Draco and start putting pressure back on R&D, stop her from seeing the other Astra scripts. So there's a Parasite. Not quite sure what I did there. Pass. I think I was just discarding. I'm not sure. But I'm going to play Parasite on the Draco, which is good. That's exactly the kind of thing I need here. I mean, this deck has enough solutions for dealing with Dracos. It just unfortunately doesn't have enough ways of tutoring for them beyond the kind of the Jin situation, which I'm not massively keen of in Quetzal, and Duggars obviously as well, which will help. So she is going to trash the Draco, so that's mission accomplished as far as I'm concerned on that one. Which means I got in a little bit early. I think I must have been 1 strength. So she will res the Quandary. That's fine. I've got a Yogg in hand to be able to deal with that. I just need to take some money and start getting ready to go through onto R&D, so I can install the Yogg and then run 3 times on R&D and cause a huge problems now. And hopefully I can lock her out and stop her from scoring the rest of the Astros. This is the trick. This is the key. Wraparounds aren't going to be any use now. Now that Draco's gone, she's going to Botic Labour. So I mean, she has seen the agendas at exactly the right time here. There is no getting away from it. She's going to fast track and she's going to. Oh, sorry, of course, hasn't seen the agenda, but she's breaking the R&D lock that's about to be put on, and score out another Astro with the Astro token, taking her to 5 points. And unfortunately, all that time, and she's going to able to shipment from San as well. So all the money, all the time, which is not to be sneezed at. So here we go. Can I see the agendas before she does? This is the trick. So obviously click 1 is going to be Yog. There it is. Paying all 5. Click 2 is going to be Run R&D. It's going to be Break for free. I'm going to access 1, seeing a Jackson Howard, and that's fine. I'm going to go again, seeing 2. Seeing a Jackson and another Jackson, which is going to enable her to break an R&D lock quite effectively. And I'm going to go again, seeing the 2 Jacksons and an NAPD, which I cannot afford to steal. Because Yog is not cheap. So she sees a Jackson Howard, which I'm assuming she's probably going to play and draw with, which would certainly be the right decision. But, you know, with a scored Astro on 5 points, the clock is definitely on here, and though I've had a lot of accesses, she's been able to break R&D lock quite effectively. She's purged the virus carriers at key time, and that Draco really caused me a huge tempo hit here. It's just a matter of time here, unfortunately. She is going to Jackson and draw 2, so she's drawn up that NAPD contract, which she can really just install in advance and say, well, come and get it. I'll just install it even with the Astro token on the board. So it puts me in a real situation, particularly because I'm on 0 credits. I can't take 4 and steal it. So that's why she asked there, do you have any money? And I say no. So she has undoubtedly there installed the NAPD. I knew she would have drawn it up. And I'm realising here now that I've got issues. Got real issues. But luckily there is one play I can make to stop it from happening, and that is to take 2, install an imp, and run, trashing the NAPD. It was the only way I could stop her from winning the game there. So she will draw. And that really was the only solution to stay in the game. And again, I've still got free access here on R&D. All I need to do is see the agendas before she does. Hopefully not see any fast tracks. She's still got a decent amount of economy in hand. She's seen a lot of economy cards. The Mother Goddess, it looks like going down there on HQ at a sweeps week. And she's going to fast track. And she's going to just take a Beal out, and it's certainly a good call. And now I really have got problems. There's not a lot of agendas left in the deck. I'm still only sat on 2 points. And what she's done is very effectively locked me out of HQ. Put the agenda in hand to win the game. And now I'm stuck in a position of, do I try and go in and get it and stop it from winning the game, or do I just try my luck and run R&D? And certainly I think running R&D is probably the key. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Obviously I don't know, but I can't get into HQ there. She's going to put 3 cards back into R&D to try and increase the agenda density, or decrease the agenda density, rather I should say. Still the NAPD there in Archive, so I do only have to score another 2 agendas before taking 4 and then going into Archives. Whether I have that kind of time, of course, is the point, really. And I know there's going to be at least another NAPD in there, which I can't afford to steal. There's the Beals. And so there's a good few agendas still in there. So I'll run. I'll see a shipment from Sansan, a Baltic Labour, and a Breaking News, which I'll steal. And I'm going to just tell her to trash the RSVP with the Imp. I'll go again. So let's see what else I see. Another Draco, another pop-up window, and a Sansan. And that's going to be game. 3 points. I needed to see another agenda off that, really. I'm going to run HQ, see what the Goddess. I've got no means of breaking that currently. The Yog isn't high enough strength, and I don't have a data sucker out on the board. And that is all she wrote, I think. She's got the agenda she needs there in hand. And despite having the NAPD in archives, I'm still only sat on 3 points. 5 points with the NAPD. And I'll go in and see another card. See a Beal. So it was there. Perhaps I should have just run on R&D a couple of times more, but she had the Beal in hand. Obviously she's going to score out and win it and take the first game. So I think a little bit unfortunate with some of my draws, and certainly a little bit unlucky with the R&D accesses. I probably saw enough cards to win the game, but she really got me with a beautiful tempo hit with the Draco out at 1 strength and caused me all kinds of aggravation, and was able to score out very effectively with lots and lots of economy in terms of shipment of Sands, Sweep Sweeps and Hedge Funds, and played very, very well. So that's a loss. Hoping to be able to split the round so I can at least make kind of top 4-ish, but we'll see how that goes. On our final game, join us there.